ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee when they bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense trots out there to open this game. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cut quickly. Gets into space at the 50. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Michigan State Spartans offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launches downfield. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. And the Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Spartans will have to kick this away. Finally, the first one of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get us pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line? And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. There's a wide open receiver, complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. First down here for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun, drops back. Using his legs here. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Receivers are bunched together. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They'll hand it off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing... This line getting set up. It's a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quick throw to the left side, and the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Breaking tackles. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Finding a bit of space. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. The Spartans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for 6. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll ride the back again here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hart. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient, playing smart at the position, and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back to... First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Spartans looking to run some tempo here.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Spartans will bring their punt team onto the field. When it comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. Quick pass, the catch is made. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Play action here on 1st down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to create here on the move. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. We'll have to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set. Creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 31. The Spartans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Spartans. It was a...
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Sparty. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Dslaa is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can...
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Catch made on the out route. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. One more play before they head to the locker room. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines. But it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. An effective play. Good for a first down to the 35.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And, boy, over the years, especially recently, they have had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual-threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State. That's a... First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. And the quarterback dropping back, extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Deep shot ball's incomplete, but a lot of contact there. And here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield when you get a call like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. For the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. First play of the drive, they look to the right. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Spartans have first and 10 here. Single back, takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The Spartans trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker is coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these.
Got him. He's sacked.
Boy, great job up front by this Spartan defensive line. And Chris, that's one thing. Well, going back to George Perlis and one of the guys like Nick Saban when he was the head coach of Michigan State. Always been physical and played tenacious defensive football, led by that defensive line.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. He hands it off from the gun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Offense showing a bunch formation now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. On first down, it's play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And the Spartans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Spartans. On game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made, using a strong stiff arm. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. QB decides to keep it here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this offense does... job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown. Tie. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo for the playoff game. They've had no answers so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down with a veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Spartans come to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Spartans looking to cash in this red zone trip. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll feed the back again. Tackle made after just a short gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Sparty. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. A nice sack. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And he drops back in the gun. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete again. 4 count coming up. Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Physical one, breaking tackles. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Big plays like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Good, a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Touchdown, Michigan State. Still plenty of life left. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He'll throw it now. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge collision. No delivery there by the linebacker. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Jukes to get past a man. An explosive play. They finally get him to the red zone.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. 7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Oh, look out, the football is free. And the ball bounces out of the end zone. It's a touchback and a turnover. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Spartans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw yet again. This time a completion. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st and 10 play coming up. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Offense getting ready for their last drive. Time ticking away here in the final quarter. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the Spartans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Spartans. And the comeback continues.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And the point after is good. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And Now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with